Hello, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to another amazing video. Yeah, today is one of the podcast series. We have like a very, 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 very special guest with us today, all the way from Rwanda. You see, the YouTube channel is already getting international. You guys should subscribe. We have Cedric. Cedric is an amazing director from Rwanda. Like, I've been a fan of his works like for a very, very, very long time. I think the first time we met was in 2019. Yeah,
2019 and 20.
Oh, we met in
we met in the middle.
In the middle.
Yeah,
that was the first time I met Cedric, and I discovered his works. You should check out his work. I'm going to put it somewhere on the screen and in the description. Amazing, amazing, amazing director. So how's Lagos been for you so far?
So far, Lagos is crazy, man. It's a whole nother world that I don't know, but it's very good, man. I love Lagos. I love how busy it is. I don't like how hot it is, and how the food is. All the food is spicy. I'm like, can't you eat something that is not spicy? What's going on? I was at the hotel and then I asked for omelette in the morning.
Yeah.
It was spicy as well, my guy.
Yes. That's true.
How do you guys survive?
It has to be spicy. That's the only way.
Man, I've learned now. I'm getting used to the spiciness.
You're adapting.
Yeah, I'm adapting, man. But it's good. I'm very happy to be here, by the way.
Yeah.
I got the chance to visit the legend, the one and only.
He's the legend.
So I got the chance. I love the space. I love what you do. I'm a huge fan of your work. I think you know that.
Thank you.
So we know each other when we were both of us, like, I can say beginners. We were not
too advanced.
And on an advanced point. Yeah. So I'm really happy with where we are now.
Yeah. Your
side and my side. I think we should buy ourselves
and
some
there's still way more journey to go.
Way far. We still have a long way to go, but at least we should appreciate what we have.
Yeah, true.
For now, yeah.
True.
Yeah.
So, how's your view of the Nigerian film industry been?
Yeah. Well, if you're talking about the film industry, you guys are way advanced. You are advanced according to...
Advanced in what?
As in, the way you are advanced is in... Well, let's say, first of all, the equipments you guys use.
Yeah.
The team you guys have, the studios you have. I visited the studio. I was like, what? And even apart from the equipments, we don't also have a lot of knowledge and skills, if I call it like that.
Yeah.
So I think that you being advanced is that you also have platforms that you have artists that you can practice whatever you have on. Let's say you have Burna Boy now. Burna Boy is one of the biggest in the world.
Yeah.
Like, if you do anything with Burna Boy,
it's going to be recognized.
It's going to be recognized worldwide. So I think that those are the advantages that you guys have.
But there's one thing I've always believed in, the team, the equipment, those are all material stuff.
Yes.
But it doesn't change the potential that is in the Rwandan industry.
Yes.
Also, I mean, if you talk about equipment, I saw the last commercial you directed for MTN. Amazing commercial. We could literally see the potential that's literally a world-class commercial. For real.
I appreciate it.
The VFX, the CGI, all those were done locally.
Yes, locally.
That's really, 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 really mind-blowing, and I must really, really commend
the
team you're putting together.
Yeah. So what I can say about our industry is that it's growing so fast, and what I'm loving about our Rwandan film industry is that everyone is separating. Everyone is taking his own niche. Yeah. Yes. Let's say I do only colors. I'm a gaffer. I'm TP. I'm a director. So before, a couple of years ago, we used to see someone who is all over the place. He doesn't know what's going on, So I love it. I loved what's happening now. Now we have a couple of colorists. We have a couple of TPs. We have every single corner. You figure that we still have few of them. And that still needs to develop, all of us. But for us now, the thing is, we are really looking at it, and then we'll be like, okay, so I want to do this, but I can't do it because I don't have this and this and this.
Yeah.
So that's where we are. But being talented, being like having a vision, we have it, and the industry is really growing so fast. Even if you guys are advanced as steps ahead, but we are also we're also there.
The truth is that the Nigerian industry was kind of like similar to that in like, let's say, in the last 3 years,
Yeah,
3-4 years ish.
yeah,
Apart from movies,
Mm-hmm.
the way you have like specialized departments, every other person was just doing content.
Yes.
Just everybody was a director. There was
yeah.
no like
I know.
there was no like specialization. I think it's now almost like an African like development. It's not just in Rwanda.
not just in Rwanda,
It's not
yeah.
just in not just in Nigeria. It's like everyone in Africa is kind of like we're all like stepping up. The amount of the quality of work coming out of Africa right now, it's like on another level.
Exactly.
In
exactly.
general.
It's crazy. I've been also seeing. Let me also talk about him. I think if people are seeing your YouTube channel, you already know what he does.
Yeah.
When I see what you do here in Nigeria, I don't think that there is any other Nigerian director. If there is, you guys are very few that does these dope commercials that we see on like next level type of commercial, you know. So I can say that it's really amazing. I love it. It's really inspires.
I was looking for the right opportunity to ask you to talk about the last commercial you did for MTN.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was like the process like for you? Because it seemed like that's like the first of its kind,
Yeah.
locally standard produced commercial in the country.
Yeah.
How was the process for you in terms of like acquiring the job, in terms of like pitching to the clients, in terms of like convincing them to do this
To
locally
understand,
and understand the idea, and
Well.
sourcing the team together? Like, just like, can you just run us through the process?
Yeah. So the process is just like any other process, even if it was new, because our industry, usually big companies like MTN, like other companies
Yeah.
that are big in the country, they used to take people from outside, let's say Uganda, Kenya, South Africa.
I think it's everything in. Sorry to cut you short here. I think we as Africans need to start like appreciating our own.
Exactly.
We always feel anything coming out from the other continents is superior.
Yeah, I know.
Which is not 100%
not
true. I mean,
not
there are some things that are true, but it's not 100% true. We need to start looking inwards, generally as Africans.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, talking about that, actually, even when they fly those people in, at least bring our
the
team
local crew into
also to
plug
be
into,
there, so that we see and we learn from what those guys have. We are not on their level, yes, but at least we should be there when they're doing things. Yeah. So continuing about the commercial, generally the way it went, I did the treatment with the I think it was 4 or 5 companies that were trying to
pitching for the same commercial.
Pitch for the same commercial. They showed us a reference of what they want.
Yeah.
The client showed us, and we were like, okay. To me, it was very feasible. I was like, okay, this is very possible. We can do it.
Yeah.
So I went back with the team. I was with my producer by then. When went there, we created a treatment. We added our own things. So, but it was very hard because the CGI in the commercial, we had to corroborate with another company that does CG called Gesho.
Like strictly CG.
Strictly CG.
Yeah.
So it's called Gesho. It's also an amazing company.
Yeah.
I sat down with them. We talked about the idea I had in my head.
Yeah.
I was like, how about this and this and this? And they were like, very feasible. If the client allows it, if we get the job,
we can do it.
We do it. So I went there. We pitched it, but it was a bit hard for the clients to believe that
we
could do exactly the same thing. They're like, "You sure you do this?" They're like, "Yeah, we'll do it." So of course, as any other client, the budget is a bit high, blah, 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 and we're like, "Yeah, let's just do it." It wasn't bad, but we're like, okay, this is an opportunity to show what we can do.
Not just even for your production company, but for Rwanda in general, for the whole country, that exactly. We can do this.
We can do this locally. So what I loved most about that commercial is that not even anyone, they are all Rwandan talents,
Yeah.
All of them from A
Cast
to Z.
to crew,
Everyone is
everything.
Rwandan. So I was very proud and very happy of
Yeah.
how it came out. And yeah, we shot it in 3 days. Everything went smooth. Of course, there are some difficulties here
Yeah.
and there. Light is off, blah, 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 this and this. But yeah, it went well. It went well. Actually, the post-production, that's where the problem became. Yeah, we could have difficulties, the CGI, some small things, like any other project.
Yeah.
Especially that it was something, to me, it was a new project that is big, that
There was tension on. Was there like tension on everyone to deliver?
Exactly. It was crazy. I spent like 3 days without sleeping. I was like, this
Like,
have to be on point.
You've gone into the meetings and you've made both
Yeah.
we're gonna deliver, and now it's now time.
So one of the things that took time is delivery, if I be honest with you. So the delivery was supposed to be in a week, and became like in 2 weeks. And
Actually, a week is really a really short time to deliver.
I know. So it was rushing.
Yeah.
Like any other client. I don't know if
They're
you realize
always
that
rushing.
all the clients are always rushing.
They're always rushing.
Always. So whatever you do, one thing I've learned from that is that if you take the gig, if you accept the job,
Yeah.
just make sure that you deliver.
Deliver,
on time.
yeah, on time.
So yeah, because of the CGI and all that, that was the hardest part, and some small graphics and all that. That's what took time. But the fast cut was done within like 48 hours.
48 hours, yeah.
So, but then the other things, that's what took longer. Even the clients, we showed the client, even if they were pissed a bit,
Yeah.
we showed them the first draft,
first draft.
and they were like, "Okay, it's okay. You can continue."
Take your time.
So yeah, we're like, "This is the first draft, but if you give us more time,
We
we'll
can
be
make
able
it-
to deliver a good quality." Yeah, that's generally the whole.
So, if you had to be specific about the biggest challenge you faced on that project, what would it be?
The biggest challenge was timing.
Timing.
Yes, it was the timing. Let's say
The delivery timeline was too short.
the delivery time was so short. I was so excited to work on the project, and I couldn't think about some other things that are very necessary but are very tiny. Let's say like props,
Yeah.
small tiny things that I couldn't really pull together. The pre-production, we didn't take enough time in pre-production for us to come up with it. So, but yeah, I learned a lot.
It's a
from
learning
it.
process. I mean,
It's a learning process.
On the
We're all
next,
learning
on the
anyways.
next commercial,
Yeah.
you apply.
Yeah, we got a couple of them coming in as well. Yeah.
I can't wait to see it. Honestly, I can't wait.
So let's talk about you now.
Okay.
So what was your first, like the biggest? I've seen that you've worked with a lot of big brands, crazy commercials. So what's the lesson that you've learned in all those couple of them that you learned?
I think the common lesson that I say I learned in most of the commercials, to reduce the excitement of a particular job, like try to take your time on projects, even if that time is not one luxury that you always have
Yeah.
on every commercial. But the common lesson I've always learned from most of the commercials is to relax. When you get the gig, calm
Relax.
down, relax. Like,
Don't be too excited.
don't be too excited. You get
I know.
excitement kind of like it makes you kind of under deliver in a way if you're not calm enough to really strategize and think about what you really how you really want to execute the project. And this comes with like detailed pre-production, like sinking yourself into the project. I mean, I've done a lot of projects that they're really great to anyone that sees it out there. But to me, I always felt I could have done this.
Exactly. Yeah,
better.
I know.
If I just took more time to just relax and think about it, way better. So I think that's just one common feeling I've had with like most of my projects is I always see something that I could have done a bit
better.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, so yeah, that's it for me. And I just feel like I'm currently working on a project right now, and on this project I've actually relaxed. Like I took my time very well to think about everything that I'm actually doing on that project, and I think that would be like my biggest project so far. Like the best project I've ever worked on so far. I can't wait for
we can't wait to see it. See what's going on with that.
Yeah, so that's it for me. And to anyone out there, like if you get like the dream project you're looking at to get, always don't let overexcitement ruin the project. Just take your time and
relax.
Exactly.
Don't relax and sleep.
No, I'm not saying relax and sleep. I mean, relax and think about the right execution for the project.
If I can maybe help you with that, I've seen that the pre-production, if you take your time, not every single thing, which is a part of the pre-production.
Yeah.
Before you go on set, before you shoot, you make sure that you talk to your team.
Yeah.
And you all on the same page.
Yeah.
They all know what's going, so that even if you get sick today, the next day they can run the whole thing. Yeah. So that's something I've learned. I've been also working on a couple of projects that are not out yet, but that's something that I've learned that I think is very, 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 very key. Do you have any personal project on you? Do you ever think about being like, okay, clients, I'm done with you guys?
You know, that's one thing that every filmmaker always feels wish you can do. Like, clients, I'm done with you guys. It's never gonna happen.
They call you, be like, no, I'm working on myself.
I wish that's possible. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not saying it's good to have personal projects. Very, very good. But you always still have to deal with clients. You need to make
you need to make.
Yeah. And only client pays that. Yeah. So I have a couple of personal projects I've been running, even though I've not been really, really dedicated to them of recent. I mean, but there's a documentary I've been working on for the past year, and I'm also planning to do my first short film.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. That's those two projects are heavily on my mind, but at the same time, there's so many client projects.
Clients are on your neck,
lined up. Like you almost can't do anything.
Good money.
Yeah, at least you need to keep up.
I understand. So, some of the challenges that we face. Maybe I'm gonna ask you a few questions.
Yeah,
and then you will tell me how you guys deal with it, right? So, for us to shoot in certain locations, like, let's say, I know, for example, I know Ojualeba. I don't know. I haven't even been there.
Yeah.
But I know that place because Wizkid sang the song.
Yeah.
We saw the place. We saw people, like Cranes shot the music video and all that.
Yeah.
I already know the place.
Yeah.
You understand? But you only know Kigali. You don't know any part of Kigali.
Yeah.
I understand that was a song called like that and all that.
Yeah.
But all I'm trying to say is, let's say New York, right?
Yeah.
New York, you can imagine the picture of New York. You know it already.
Yes.
Because they sold it in their commercials, in the movies and all that.
Movies and music and stuff.
So for us, our country, we have a challenge of accessibility to locations. Let's say I want to shoot at this place because it's a music video. I want to shoot at this place. Like, we are selling the country as well. We are selling the city. We're showing the whole world what we have, right?
Yes.
Which you guys do.
Yeah.
So how is it with you? Is it easy to access or you have locations?
So locations, the funny thing, locations are actually not easy to access.
Here.
At all. I don't even know if I've told you, nothing is free in Lagos.
So is it about the money it's about not accessible?
So it's about the money. It is accessible, but
you have to pay.
You have to pay. Everywhere is accessible if that's it.
So
it's accessible.
You can go anywhere literally and shoot.
Yeah, once you have the money.
Once you have the money to pay.
Yeah.
So for us, it's different. Okay. For us, they'll be like, you don't need your money. It's just not allowed.
That's very weird.
You know, so there's some places that they'll be like,
keep your money.
You're not allowed.
You're not
just that.
Just don't shoot.
You know, so it's crazy.
I think the thing with Nigerians is that everyone is thinking commercially. Like, everyone is thinking about business.
Yeah.
So
I've seen that.
Everywhere is accessible. You have the money.
Yeah.
You can shoot. Do you want to shoot in the State House? Do you have the money?
Shoot.
You can shoot. Just the money. Right. If you have the money, you can shoot. There are a lot of like locations. I mean, there's some locations that are extremely expensive, but the thing is, it is accessible.
You can go there and you shoot.
Yeah, just have the money. There's this place called the Tafawa Balewa TBS, Tafawa Balewa Square. It's extremely expensive. You're gonna pay like about, let's say, $2,000 to access the place for a day. Did you watch the Burna Boy, Kilo Me, Kilo Me, Kilo Me,
Yeah.
where the car was floating?
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like an arena.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the TBS stuff. Like $2,000 for a day.
Just to shoot.
Just to shoot.
Man.
So
But Burna Boy has money.
yeah, he has money. So that's what I'm trying to like that's kind of like an example I'm trying to put. Normally the place is a government owned area. They could say, I mean, $2,000 might not mean, it doesn't mean anything to them.
Yeah.
They can say, oh, keep your money, it's not accessible.
Yeah.
They can say, keep your money, it's not accessible. It's not allowed, but it is allowed once, as long as you have the money to pay. So,
oh man, that's crazy.
I think it's just like having the right people speaking to. It's all about tourism at the end of the day. It's about promoting tourism. Like if people, this an internet age, anything that goes online can be seen by millions of people around the world. If the tourism department, and I know Rwanda is really big on tourism.
Yeah.
So probably they don't really see like music as a big like spearhead for tourism, tourist attraction. But if they can really just understand that if people see more of Rwanda, they might want to come
to Rwanda just because of that.
Yeah, I think they would be more open to stuff like that. Nigeria is not really big on tourism, even though most people have seen Nigeria in videos
everywhere and
stuff like that.
Yeah.
But when people come, they know enough like vacation, like sports, like that. So Nigeria, that's a different conversation actually. I don't want to go deep into that.
You don't want to go there.
I don't want to go there.
So what are the 5 things you wish you knew when you started?
5 things I wish I knew when I started would be, I wish I knew I wanted to be a director from the beginning.
From the beginning?
Yeah. I think even though I like explore like a lot of other aspects before I then settled and say, okay, I want to just be a director right now. Those other aspects helped me become a better director. But if I had started straight up and say, okay, I just want to be a director and not really explore like different aspects, going like just bouncing around and not being focused, that would have maybe I'll have done like I'll have done a lot in the directing niche right now. It's kind of, I mean, doing a lot of things for focusing on one niche it has its advantages. But also, if I had probably focused from the beginning, maybe I'll have like done a lot of more directing projects right now. I don't know if that's a possibility, but that was one thing I wish. The other thing would be the amount of information like I've been able to learn on the journey going up. I wish I had that on the platter of gold. Someone just say, okay, this is how to write a treatment, this is how to communicate with clients.
I wish you had like one
at once.
At once.
I mean, it took a lot.
But that's what experience is, right?
Yeah, it took a lot of time and years to like grow into learning the stuff and practice, try and error, try, fail,
continue.
Continue and stuff like that. Yeah, that would be another thing. What else would I say? I can't really think of so many from the top of my head. No.
I know. It was a random question.
Yeah.
Those are many actually. The 5 I just realized that there are many, but for me, you said it all. I will just add that I wish I knew that you can literally get anything on internet.
Yeah.
Way before. You don't have to go to someone to teach you.
You don't need that.
You have to call someone 100 times. Can you show me how to do this? Because you can do it yourself.
You can do it yourself.
Yeah.
So that's it.
I became the host and you became the guest.
It happens. It happens.
I
I
became-
mean, it was supposed to just be like a very, very casual conversation,
easy.
and I actually really enjoyed the conversation.
Yeah,
so
this
far.
was amazing. I'm still learning a lot from you guys.
Yeah.
The industry is very good. I wish to be here, but because of the pepe, I can't.
Pepper is too much.
The pepe is too much.
Don't worry, I'll come to Rwanda soon.
Yeah, come to Rwanda. I'll be happy to show you around. There's
Yeah.
a lot of amazing, talented directors.
I've always wanted to come back, but I've not just found the time to.
You know, a lot of them. We have crazy talented filmmakers there, man, that create a lot of content, music videos, short films.
What do you think about this? Idea just came flashed into my head. What do you think about organizing a workshop in Rwanda?
That'll be sick.
At least that just
That would be
just
very
to
good.
brief everyone on the process that we've gone through here in
Yeah.
Nigeria, and just brief everyone just to catch up with
Exactly.
what the industry standards here is. It's not even necessarily about the money for me or the workshop.
No,
It's
no,
just get me to Rwanda and get me back
Get
home.
connect.
And
Listen, that will be that. Let's do that.
I think
That would be an amazing. We have the space.
yeah.
We have everything that it takes.
This is an idea coming to me right now, but
Right
I'm
now,
sure we're going to do
in your
it
head.
early next year,
Just
January or February at most.
people who are here, who are watching,
Yeah, you've seen it. I said it.
you're always welcome, man. The visa is on arrival. You don't
Yeah.
need anything else.
Yeah,
The
just
ticket,
book my
the
flight.
ticket is on me. The hotel is on me. Everything.
Are you serious? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's do it for the industry.
For real.
That's it. That's
I'm
it.
down.
That's
Really
all
down.
we need.
January.
January. Done.
See you in January.
All right, man.
Okay. Yeah, thank you all for watching short conversation. If you're listening audio only, also thank you for listening. I hope you gained something really, really insightful from this. And yeah, see you on the next.
Peace out.
Check out Cedric for real. You guys go and spam his page. Tell him from me.
Thank you, thank you,
and
thank you, thank
peace
you.
out.